Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my June favorites and disappointments. I don't have too many disappointments, which is really good, but I do have a few that I'm going to show you, and it's not so much that I hate them, they just didn't work with my skin. And I wanted to say that if my hated or my favorites are not the same as yours, then that's no big deal. This is just my opinion. So, and it's going to be a really long video. I have a lot of stuff that I really like this month. So yeah, I'm just gonna quit talking and we're just gonna get right into it. So I wanted to do this in order of how I put things on my face. So we are gonna start off with primer. So this is the Benefit Porefessional primer. I waited a long time to try this, and I'm surprised I did because I have really large pores on my face. And I've tried a lot of drugstore primers and primers that say they're gonna minimize my pores, and none do, other than that one. That one is my ride or die, and I will always repurchase it. So the next thing is foundation. So this guy is the Dior Forever, and I have it in the shade 21. So this mixed with the Benefit primer that I just mentioned is one of the best combinations that I've ever tried for my skin. And yes, this is a really pricey foundation, but it is so worth your money. I have it on my face today, and I noticed such a difference when I put it on with my skin. It looks almost flawless, and it covers up a lot of my imperfections. I almost always have a few breakouts on my face. I have really oily skin, so I'm really acne prone. This is brand new. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation, and I have it in the shade Light Medium Neutral. And I think I have like 3 or 4 stick foundations. This one is really creamy, and it's about as full coverage as almost as my Dior foundation. It's super easy to blend out, and it doesn't dry quickly on the face, and like I said earlier, it gives a lot of coverage. Next face product that I have is my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have it in the shade Light 3 Honey, and it's just a pot concealer. And this is the only concealer that I use now. I used to use the Tarte Shape Tape, but I mean, I'm a mom. I have crazy bags under my eyes. My little boy is almost 11 months, so I'm tired most of the time, and this is the only thing that keeps my the bags under my eyes gone, almost. And then I also use this on my face to cover up any acne breakouts that I might have, or any sunspots or anything like that. This is the one I use. The next thing we have is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I recently got this, and I used to use, well, I still use it, RCMA No Color Powder. That one is almost as good as this one, but I feel like this one gives me more of an airbrushed finish. So yeah, I like to use this one more than the other one. And my next favorite is the Sleek Face Form palette. It looks like this on the inside. This is the shade Medium. So we have, there's a bronze shade, a highlight, and then a blush. And I'll swatch each of them for you. Blush, it's the highlight. So contour, highlight, and blush. And the blush is super pretty. That's the main reason I got this. I was watching Kathleen Light's channel, and I saw that she liked it. I had the one that was in light, and I didn't like the blush at all because it was too pink. This one is really pretty. I'm more olive toned skin, so this one looks really nice, and it is it's really pigmented, so you want to go in with a pretty light hand, but if you build it up, it looks really pretty. So then the next face palette that I have is the Sonia Kashuk Pretty Cheeky Face Palette. So it's similar to the Sleek one. So there's a highlight, a contour or a bronzer, and a blush. And I'll swatch these as well. So here's the highlight, which is a little more beaming than the other one. And that is the contour. And that's the blush. So these are not as pigmented as the Sleek ones, which I like because you can just build it up and you don't have to be so careful when you're picking it up. The Anastasia Brow Definer. I used this in a video I think in one of my first videos, and I fell in love. Normally I use the powder that comes in like one shade on one side and one shade on the other side, and I really like that, but this is kind of an all-in-one. So it's the brow pencil on one side and then the spoolie on the other side, and it's all I ever use now. So my next favorite is the Elcie bronzer in medium. Looks like this, and it is a very warm shade, and it's really pretty and subtle, and it just gives a nice warmth to my face, and it's the perfect color for my skin tone. And I have one more bronzer to show you guys. So this is the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. It's ginormous. It's like half the size of my face, so that's one of the reasons I like it, because I mean, it's an expensive product, so I don't want to run out of it quickly. So this is the color, and again, like the Elcie bronzer and the Sonia Kashuk, it's not super pigmented, so you can build it up and it'll just give you a nice warmth to the face. And the next thing I have 3 good highlighters and 1 palette highlighter that I don't like very much. It's a disappointment, definitely. This one is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder, and it is a so pretty highlighter, and that is a swatch. It's not so pigmented that it will come off looking like a streak on your face. It is very much a lit from within glow, and since it is a matte formula, even though it's not matte, it will kind of hide the look of your pores, so they will not look as pronounced, which I really like because, like I said, I have really large pores. My next favorite highlighter is the Jouer highlighter in Citrine, and that is what it looks like. Show you a swatch. That one is absolutely blinding. It is so creamy and so pigmented that you definitely want to use a light hand, unless you just want to go ham with your highlighter, then hey, you do you. So this is the next one I have. This is the Pixi Aspen collab, and this one, just like the Jouer is really blinding. But the Jouer has more of a golden tone, sorry, a pink tone, and this Pixi one has more of a golden tone. So this is the glowy powder in Santorini Sunset. So this is one of my disappointments, sadly. This is the brand new ColourPop Gimme More highlighting palette. It looks like this. It is very reminiscent of the Anastasia highlighting palettes, and there's a reason that I don't get highlighting palettes, but I got this one. This is the only one I have, and that is because all of those 4 colors are too dark for me, and it's really disappointing because they're really pretty. They're not super pigmented like a lot of the highlighters I have, but the colors are really pretty. I'll swatch you the ones that I can wear. So that's those. And yeah, they're pretty, but I mean, I don't want to buy a palette for only using 2 shades. It's just kind of pointless. So that is my first disappointment. And my other disappointments, I don't have them anymore. I returned them because I hated them that much. One is they're both foundations. One is the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel foundation. I was told, and I saw on videos, that it was full coverage. It's not full coverage at all. At least not on me. I don't know what I was doing wrong, or if I was doing anything wrong, and I tried it out twice, and I hated it both times. It didn't cover up any of my blemishes or anything, and it was just, I didn't like it at all. Yeah. And then the other one is also a Marc Jacobs foundation. It is, what is it called? It's called the Remarkable, the full coverage foundation. That is full coverage, but it left my skin looking green. Who wants to look green? That's disgusting. So, and I tried that one twice too. I tried 2 different shades and they both had different undertones and it looked freaking green. It was disgusting. So I returned both of those, and thankfully those 3 are the only disappointments that I had this month. Yay! Of course I had to include these. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals eyeshadows. If you haven't seen them yet, they come in a little like lip gloss wand. And I'll just swatch them for you. So these are the swatches of the Stila Magnificent Metals eyeshadow. This one is Bronzed Belle, and this one is Kitten Karma. I know you can't see that very well. So Bronzed Belle and Kitten Karma are really, really similar, but Kitten Karma is a little more rose gold, and the Bronzed Belle is, it's definitely rose gold, but it has more of a reddy tint to it. So yeah, those are the only ones I have, and I love them both. So I can't wait to get more of them. So this is the Narcissus Loaded palette. It looks like this. It has very, very warm colors in it, and they're super, super pigmented, and they blend like a dream. And that one is limited edition, but I'm pretty sure it's still on sale. Thing that I love this month. I actually did a video using all Too Faced products, and I used the Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette in that video. I will link it below. But I hadn't used this in a long time, and it reminded me that I love it. So this is what it looks like inside. It has almost the same layout as the Too Faced chocolate bar, but it just doesn't have the 2 big shades in it. So it has a lot of peachy shades, some darker colors, and then really pretty shimmery neutral colors right here. So it's just an overall great palette, and it smells really good. It is the Elcie Minimalist palette, and I stinking love it. Looks like this, and yes, it only has 5 eyeshadows in it, but they're absolutely amazing. They're so creamy, and I was using them this morning. I have it on my eyes. I was using it this morning, and even though they're all mattes, I couldn't get over how blendable and creamy they were, and it just gave me kind of the perfect easy summer eyeshadow look to wear. So it has a cream, a really nice light tan transition shade, a brown, and that is a navy actually, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think it's a black. It kind of looks like a navy in the pan, but I think it is black, and then there's a peachy tan color too. So yeah, that's definitely been a favorite of mine. The next eyeshadow palette I have is one of the Smashbox Cover Shop palettes in Golden Hour. Looks like this. Has this really, really pretty purple. That's mainly why I bought it. And then 2 base colors on top, and then it kind of goes from light to dark. And I have this color on my lid today, which is called Hotline. And it is so pretty. When you put it on a brush, it's pretty sheer when it goes on, but it just kind of gives you this nice light wash of kind of shimmer golden look. It's really, really pretty. And I have the other one, Ablaze. I think that's what it's called, and I really, really like that one too, but that one is more wearable for me for every day. So my next favorite is this guy. This is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and I actually did a video using this compared to the ColourPop Yes Please palette. I mean, I wouldn't say that they're equal to each other. It's a pretty good dupe. The ColourPop one is to this one, but I would definitely go for this one more than the ColourPop, because this one, the pigment is there and they blend so seamlessly, and the metallics in this compared to the metallics in the ColourPop palette, even though I have to use my finger for this, I really don't mind because the metallics are absolutely blinding. I will do a swatch of a few of them. we'll just do it in between these. So that's one of them. That doesn't have anything on it. That's one, and that's another. I mean, those are just insane. The pigment is so crazy, and they just look, and they look amazing, and they blend like a freaking dream. And my last favorite for eyeshadows, surprise, surprise, is the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I also did a video using this. I posted it Wednesday. Yeah, so this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it already. And talk about pigment in the other palette, this one is insane. I'll show you those four. Like, look at that. Look at that. And this one is 38. And the Sunset palette that has the other amazing pigment is 130. Like, are you kidding me? That's amazing. And the shades in here are so gorgeous. And they have so many wearable shades, like all these reds and pinks and tans. And then if you want to do a smoky eye, you have this row down here. And then this colorful quad right here. It's a perfect palette. I absolutely love it. So we're almost done. Thanks for sticking with me this long if you have. So the last 5 items are 2 mascaras and 3 lip products. So one of my favorite mascaras, without a doubt, is the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. So this is what the brush looks like. It is extremely similar to the Better Than Sex. And I haven't even used that one in a long time. And from what I remember, that one is pretty spot on to the exact same thing. And that one is way more affordable, and I just love it. It makes my lashes like crazy long, and it gives a lot of volume. So the next mascara that I have is the Kokie Length and Volume Mascara, and this is kind of a skinny brush. It goes from fatter to skinnier, and it is a fiber brush. And it really does what it says. It makes, it gives you a lot of volume and a lot of length, and for a really cheap price. This is a brand that is only sold at Walmart, I think. So yeah, if you can get your hands on it, I definitely would. This is one of my favorites. It is Ophelia. It is the Kat Von D, what are they called? Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks. And that is that one. It is a light peachy pinky nude. And it's just perfect. And I don't have super fair skin, and when I look at it in the tube, it's kind of light, at least I think it is. So I was kind of worried that it was going to be too light on my skin, and it's not. It's absolutely perfect. It's a tiny bit darker than my skin tone. It almost matches the color of my lips. So and I'm a big nude fan, so that's one of my definite favorites. So this is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick, and it is called In Demand. So that is what I'm wearing on my lips today. And I love the applicator. These are my favorite applicators, actually. So it has a pointed tip, and it has a hole in the middle that holds a crap ton of product. And these are not drying in any way, and they stay on forever. So this is my last favorite. We're done. Yay! This is the Ofra Liquid Lipstick in Tuscany. It has just a regular doe foot applicator. But it is, and I know this is more of a fall kind of shade, but it is just so pretty. It is kind of a dusty, pinky red, and it is so pretty. And Ofra liquid lipsticks are one of my favorite formulas for liquid lipsticks. They don't dry your lips out, and they feel really comfortable on your lips. So yeah, we're done. Yay! So that is it for my favorites for June. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you think, or if you want to see more of these videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.